Alright, so how about some substitution and elimination to solve systems algebraically? So here's what we're going to do. I am going to do one of each, and then you are going to try one of each on your own, and then we'll come back together and see if you did them correctly. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is show you substitution. Now substitution works best when you have a variable in one of your two equations that is all by itself. So what you want to do is you want to rearrange this one so x is all by itself. So this is going to become x equals 5y plus 9. All we had to do is add this negative 5y to the other side, and we've got it. So now we know what x equals. So we go to our other equation and we just substitute 5y plus 9 in for x. So we have 2 times 5y plus 9, and then we have plus 3y equals 5. Now we have a one variable equation. So distribute your 2, 10y plus 18 plus 3y equals 5. Combine like terms and subtract your 18 to the other side. So we are going to get 13y is equal to a negative 13. So y equals negative 1. So now that you have your first variable, we're just going to substitute that negative 1 into this y, and then that's going to give us x equals 5 times a negative 1 plus 9, which we know x equals 4. So now your final answer we write as an ordered pair, which is just 4 comma negative 1. Now if you really want to do the right thing here, you're going to take your 4 and negative 1 and substitute it back into both of those equations, just like we mentioned in our last video. So what are we going to do with elimination? Elimination, you need the same leading coefficient before x or y. They just need to have opposite signs. So if one of them is positive, the other is negative. So can you multiply a 2 and make it 3? No, you can't. Can you take a 3 and make it 6? Yes, you can. So what we're going to do here is we're going to multiply the top equation by 2 and rewrite it. So that's going to make 6x plus 4y is equal to 12. And look what happens. We add these two together, and these go away already. Negative 3 plus 4 is 1, so we have y equals negative 6 plus 12 is 6, and we're done with the first variable, of course. Now what you need to do is you need to substitute y equals 6 into one of your two original equations. So let's go with 3x plus 2 times 6, and that equals 6. So 3x plus 12 equals 6. 3x equals a negative 6, so x equals negative 2. Final answer, written as an ordered pair, negative 2 comma 6. And we're good. So now it's time for you to try. I would like you to try those two. The first one I want done using substitution. The second one I want done using elimination. So go ahead, pause the video, take 5-10 minutes, whatever it takes for you to try those two, and then press play when you're ready to see if you did it correctly. So if you did these correctly, you see that you have 0, 5 halves for the substitution problem and negative 5, negative 5 for the elimination problem. The first thing you should have done in substitution was rearrange this second equation to x equals 2y minus 5, and then substitute it back into the x, and 4x plus 6y equals 15. Solve algebraically, you get y equals 5 halves. Substitute 5 halves back in for y, and you get 2 times 5 halves is 5, minus 5 is 0. In the elimination one, you had no choice but to multiply the top and bottom by something. I did the top by 11 and the bottom by 3. If you wanted, you could have done the top by 10 and the bottom by 7 to get your y's to cancel first. Nice thing is it doesn't matter. You can solve it any way you want. As long as you do the steps correctly, we'll get the same answer. Okay? So we've got one more to show you really quick, and I'm going to tell you to solve this one any way that you want. And pause it and start working and stop in, a few minutes after you find something weird that happens. Go for it. So we're going to multiply this top one by a 2. That's going to give us negative 2x minus 10y equals 34. I'm sorry, this is a positive 10y. So look what happens. Everything goes bye-bye. Cancels, cancels. So 0 equals, cancels, 0. That is a true statement. Since it's a true statement, we say that it has infinite solutions. And here's a little note for you. If everything cancels and you have a true statement, it is going to be infinite solutions. But if x and y cancel and you're left with a false statement, so say you have 0 equals 3 or negative 2 equals 4, then you're going to have a false statement, and that answer is no solution. That's it. A little 6-minute video. You guys have asked me to play some music in the background, so do you know the 2 songs that I played? Could you hear it? If not, let me know and I'll turn it up louder next time. Have a good one. We'll talk to you soon. Longo's out of here.